Can I firstly thank my colleagues who signed the motion to allow this debate to take place this afternoon, and also those who have persevered to the bitter end to be here to hear the debate this afternoon. It is an honour to open a final debate ahead of summer recess. Drowning Prevention Week took place last week, but due to parliamentary business we were not able to hold the debate during the week itself, but its message is every bit as crucial. The purpose of the initiative, now in its 10th year, is to reduce the number of drownings and near drownings that occur in the UK every year by promoting the skills and knowledge that people need to be safe and have fun in the water. We have, thankfully, entered warmer months, and people are understandably excited about enjoying Scotland's globally recognised coastlines and waterways. But it is imperative that we recognise the risks that come around water. On average, 50 people accidentally drown in Scotland each year, and we know this is a very high figure in comparison. Sadly, I'm sure that we've seen the stories recently of tragedies around water, and that emphasises the importance of messaging around Drowning Prevention Week as we enter the summer months. Awareness raising is a critical aspect of the messaging, so for posterity and to get it on the record yet again, I will give some of the pertinent water advice that's available. Cold water shock. It's an involuntary response to the body suddenly being unexpectedly immersed into water, which is a temperature of less than 15 degrees, which can occur in summer in Scotland. Water Safety Scotland and Scottish Fire and Rescue Service advise that if you unintentionally fall into water, do not try to swim right away. Fight your instinct to swim or thrash about. Try to remain calm, relaxed, turn onto your back and adopt a starfish float position. Once floating, the initial effects of cold water shock will pass in about 90 seconds. Then call for help and look for anything that you can use to help you get out of the water. And even if you do get out of the water, please remember that there is a risk of hypothermia, and emergency services should be called if people are exposed to severe cold water. Of course, this is an event of getting into difficulty, but as with all accident prevention, the safest way to proceed is to be proactive and be prepared. If you're going to be in or around water, check the conditions, ensure you're not alone, and bring the appropriate gear and follow the advice on any equipment that you may be using. Heeding these tips could be the difference between life and death. Free information resources are provided by the fantastic organisations like the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service, Water Safety Scotland and the Royal Life Saving Society, RLSS, which coordinates Drowning Prevention Week. Indeed, RLSS's 2022 Insight Report clearly shows that public awareness of risk and safety is lacking. RLSS analysed 240 accidental drownings, and 49% of the people who lost their lives could swim. 73% of those fatalities occurred in the absence of professional supervision, and it shows how much work we have to do. These safety resources often include vital advice aimed at individuals, but we as legislators should examine the wider policy context. I'm pleased to say that water safety, indeed all safety policy, has found increased prominence in Scottish political landscape. I believe that is in no small part due to the dedicated campaigning of the members of the cross-party group on accident prevention and safety awareness, which I convene. I'm very privileged to do so. The group have seen at first hand the impact that our members have had across the Parliament's policy discussions. Water Safety Scotland, who were formed from the networking at the CPG, have conducted an interim review of Scotland's drowning prevention strategy following tangible results. Its annual report shows that water-based fatalities decreased in Scotland last year and that there were fewer people accidentally drowning. Last year, there were 96 water-related fatalities recorded, with 45 of these being considered accidental drownings. While this decline is down to hard partnership working to raise awareness of water safety, any death is a tragedy and we cannot rest on our laurels. The policy work in this area has also resulted in Water Safety Scotland launching a new educational resource in April, which includes free water safety lessons for schools and practitioners. These materials are the first ever curriculum-aligned water safety resource. Scotland is the only UK nation to have water safety education embedded in the national curriculum. A welcome and important step. Work is ongoing both nationally and locally. I'm delighted to say that in North Lanarkshire, South Lanarkshire as well, we have a partnership approach to water safety, a PAUSE group. My office had recently contacted the group about Christopher's Saving Lives campaign, the extraordinary campaign started by Duncan and Margaret Spears following the death of their son Christopher in drowning. Lifebelt ropes have been installed along the Clyde, which borders my beautiful constituency, and because of their dedication, their unique colour-coded safety rope is a simple but effective measure against vandalism or theft of crucial safety equipment. I wholeheartedly endorse the campaign and encourage local authorities to engage with it. I would just want to finally mention, Presiding Officer, the Drowning Incident Review, or DIR. This again has come from Partnership Working. The DIR is a world-first programme which aims to gather data and understands the contributory factors of an incident to help gain better understanding of how to prevent further similar incidents. The DIR can be used for fatal incidents in both inland and coastal waters, and also for near-miss incidents, where these are either attended by emergency services or are reported. The process created by Scottish Fire and Rescue Service and RoSPA via Water Safety Scotland has finished its pilot and evaluation phase. And we recently heard the group's research at our cross-party group. Finally, Presiding Officer, please be safe, enjoy the water, and I open an invitation to everyone in the communities across Scotland to attend Helix Park on the 25th of July for World Drowning Prevention Day. Bigger and better last year, which was the biggest event in the country. It's a wonderful day for families to engage in water safety issues. Thank you, Presiding Officer.